What was your most badass moment in high school? I was in 12th grade, a senior. I still had to take PE, but not just any PE. Because I had low vision, I took corrective PE. For those of you who don't know, it is essentially the short bus class. While other students were playing softball, football, basketball and soccer, we were doing calisthenics, stretching, or balancing things. Yes, balancing things. One class the instructor had us balance a ping pong ball on a paddle and walk across the gym with it. If we dropped it, we had to start over. With only one functioning eye, I had no depth perception and my coordination isn't the greatest. I got the paddle and ball and started off. Oops. I put the ball back on the paddle and tried again. Halfway across, oops. On the third trip I got pissed. I grabbed the ball and smacked it, denting the side in. I set it on the dented flat side and carried it triumphantly across. That was not the badass moment. Oh no. Our teacher was absolutely beside herself. I had never seen an adult come unglued like that. You broke school property. You will replace that ping pong ball, or you will not get your grade. She screamed in my face. Do you understand me? Are you serious? Replace a ping pong ball? Her face was scarlet, her sweaty hair was in her eyes and I could see her tonsils as she scolded me for destruction of the property of the Los Angeles Unified School District. It was 1 month until graduation and she was threatening me with loss of that grade. It was also Friday. I went home over the weekend. I came back on Monday. In the 6th period, she saw me approaching and me outside the locker room. Where is my ping pong ball? I played dumb, huh? Just to see the veins pop out on her forehead. Oh. I forgot. You have 2 weeks, young lady, and I had better have that ping pong ball in my possession or you are not graduating. Do I make myself clear? I resisted the urge to scream back at her. Well, luckily for me, she was then out for 2 or 3 days and I managed to stall until Friday. I skipped class and spent the weekend planning. I needed my mother to drive me. We went into LA to a fancy sporting goods store. I stepped up to the counter. Ma'am? The saleslady turned. Yes, may I help you? Yes, ma'am. I need to buy one of your finest ping pong balls. She stared. Honey, don't you mean you want to buy a box? I shook my head. No, ma'am. I only need one, but it has to be the best. She was dumbfounded. I could sell you a box of these. They're the most expensive. I reiterated my need for just one. She looked helpless. Finally I bought a box of 6, and donated back 5 of them. You can give these to poor homeless kids who need them for crafts classes at the shelter. They make good frog eyes. I told her as I opened the box and dragged out one precious ball. They cost a whole $20. But hang the expense. I was on a mission from God. Next we drove to Wilshire Boulevard to the expensive jewelry stores. You need what? The tuxedo jeweler asked. Yes, sir, I need a jewel box that will fit a ping pong ball. He was about to throw me and my long-suffering mother out of the shop, when my mother's boss walked in. He was a multi-millionaire contract attorney who worked in entertainment law. Boss looked at my mother and said, "Ah, hello, Elsie." The jeweler began to ooze delightfully. Oh my. Well, we simply must find that box for you, my dear. A tennis ball, you say? At home I made my preparations. Then I waited through the week, either skipping class, ducking out early, or saying I'd forgotten, as the corrective PE teacher got progressively angrier and angrier. Thursday, you have a final tomorrow. That ping pong ball had better be on my desk by the end of class or you are not getting your grade. I'll have it. I promised. Friday. We had our final. Yes, PE classes have finals. At the end of class, the teacher corners me with all the finesse of a bull elk cornering a Pekingese in heat. Where is my ping pong ball? I have it in my locker, I said. She frog marched me to my locker, the back of my gym blouse clamped in her sweaty hand. I opened my locker. I got out the fancy jewelry brand labeled bag. Inside the bag was a gift-wrapped small box. She stared. She ripped off the wrapping and found a velvet jewel box. She opened it. There, gleaming softly, was the ping pong ball. Well, you came through, she said. She signed my grade card. I took it gratefully and headed for the door. Fast. I could see her reach into the box and I needed to put distance between myself and her. I didn't actually see her inspect the ping pong ball, but I do know what was in the box. Nothing harmful. You see, I had given her a fancy jewelry bag, gift wrapping and a silk ribbon, a tasteful velvet jewel case with a little cushion inside, and a very expensive ping pong ball. I heard the shrieks as I ran for the bus. Really, I don't know why she was so upset. I had replaced the school's property. I'd even exactly duplicated the dent in the underside.